Click this, and then say, yo, what up? How's it
Yo,
going?
what up? Good, how about yourself?
I'm well. I'm really, really well.
Nice.
Innsmouth, eh?
Innsmouth Evil, yes.
Innsmouth Evil. You saw this deck almost beat my ass on stream, and you're like, this is what it's got to be, right?
No, actually, I made this deck the day he was revealed because I read through him and I was just like, he's just a better Moneta 2.
A better Moneta 2, you say? Interesting.
Well, at least. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because, I mean, he does everything that Moneta wants multiple times a 10, as long as you got a card in your hand.
Hell yeah, man. I'm into that. I'm into that analogy. So hit me with the pitch. What's the deck doing?
So the main thing is to just negate the downside of discarding as much as I can with either drawing off of foundations or drawing from attacks, and basically card stuffing, and then at the end, tongue whip. Make a huge tongue whip.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Then what do you need my help with?
The main thing was if there was anything that I missed that you think might make the deck more consistent, and maybe look at the attack lineup, because the only thing that I'm thinking of is Vile Seizing, because it doesn't have that the keywords that he needs.
Yeah, that card's gonna come out
So
for sure.
Yeah, so if there's a better card, because the only reason that I put it in there is because it says draw one.
Sure. Yeah. I'm positive we can figure out some different moves for you. I
mean, that's really the only attack that I've seen that is not working well in my plan. Everything else is really good, because with it stab, you automatically just discard one, get +5, draw that one back. And then Blazing Fury, burn 2, automatically Prominence, burn 2, remove whatever I want out of my card pool, get a bunch more value.
Yeah, definitely some cool things that we get to do. Care about this at all? Maybe. Looks like not. Actually, we do. Yeah, I'm into this.
Then also look for maybe more momentum outs that I've missed, because the only one that I currently have in there that's a really good momentum out is Refreshing Slice.
Yeah, I think that's honestly like probably good enough, right? You've also got Shadow's Aid that is a momentum out. That does the thing. Yeah. Might just be good enough, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think that Refreshing Slice is just really an overpowered card.
We're looking. I like this card in our character. We have so much health. This card is good. This card is insane in our deck. Man, I'm such a fan of this card. It's not very good, but it's good. It's not good, but it's good. But it's not good. But it's pretty good.
Good in the right circumstance.
Yeah, if that even. If that even. Yo, you want to play 2 checks or what up?
Yeah, I'm fine with playing 2 checks.
Alright, we'll see how this card fits. This card. This card.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm not okay playing is ones.
Fair enough.
Because I just have really bad luck with them. Every time that I've tried using them, it just hits me on turn 1, and I can never come back.
Sure. That is completely and totally fair. I made a list. Okay. So let's chat about it. Let's go through damage first. Let's come all the way down here. Let's talk about Ignited Arrow. This is a 7 damage move that if they block you, go fight another one. You just hit him for 7 for free. That's neato. Kinetic Air Cannon. This is a 6 high for 7. That if it hits, you get an extra momentum. It also has a momentum out. Tummy Ache Laser is a 6 mid for 8 that has powerful 3, and it also lets you flip a committed foundation and then re-ready it, so you can play it as your second move, and then not actually lose anything for it. Arctic Conflagration says discard, or says stun 2 or powerful 3 mid for 8, forces a block, Gale Force Punch, selectively destroys your opponent's stuff, and then Heroic Clash is your momentum out that clears. It's a 4 mid for 10, but you said no 1 checks, so there's that. All in all, this card is messed up in your deck. It's like incredibly good. This card's absolutely cracked and is going to be a 4 of. You don't get to leave the call without this card being a 4 of.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Eat My Sticky Balls, I think, is fine. I think the biggest issue with this card is it just doesn't draw cards. Vile Seizing just needs to leave. It's gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
The main thing with Eat My Sticky Balls is, especially when I throw it out as the first card, it makes them have a very bad position because they're either going to block it and still add the card to the card pool, so that way they only have 2 in there, or they don't block it, take 7, and I get the card in there anyway.
Yeah. I guess that's fine. Tell me about Blazing Fury.
So, it's a burn and discard your opponent's momentum, and then you make it a 8 damage. I think 9 damage.
You make it 9 damage. It's essentially 5 mid for 9. Here, my thing about this card is I think this card is beautiful sideboard bait. I think this card should not be mainboarded.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Prominence Burn, I think, should just be a 1 of. I think it's a really cool card if you happen to get it, but like most of your stuff is also it has to be Furied to clear the cards, right? Which we've got 1, 2. This isn't Furied. This isn't Furied, and so like if I see Tongue Whip Amphibious Ambush, this card just doesn't work. But I can do things like Arctic as a leadoff card, or Ignited Arrow as a leadoff card, and probably feel fine. Big question for you. What's this number at?
Around 65, like anywhere from 60 to like 68.
Okay, easy peasy. Right now we've got 18 attacks. Truthfully, we could just like increase this up to a 4 of, and then that puts us to 19, 22, 20, 21, 22. If your character is committed, how do you feel about Tentacle Strike?
I mean, it's okay. I tested it and it's just not doing what I thought it would do. I thought it would come up way more often, but
love that.
It's not.
Let's just get rid of it.
Yeah.
So let's take and either Ignited Arrow or Conflagration is like the answer, right? We just like jam 4 of it.
I think Ignited Arrow is the more answer. That way I can get I have more of a chance to get Tongue Whip.
Sounds good.
Also, even if I don't get Tongue Whip, I have either another card in my hand that I can discard later, or my next attack.
Chat wants us to take another look at Tentacle Strike, so I'm gonna go do that. Tentacle Strike, Range Slam Fury. Okay, those are our words. Once per turn, your turn. Discard a card from your rival's card pool. Commit one rival foundation. After a card leaves your rival's card pool, commit one rival foundation. So you discard a card from their card pool once per turn, your turn, to commit 2 cards, and this card clears. It could just be a 2 of, right?
Yeah, it could just be a 2 of. It's just kind of going against. It could also just
be though. So either this gets to be a 1 of, or we take Prominence Burn back up to a 2 of.
I think I would feel better, especially now with Ignited Arrow, putting Prominence to a 2, because now we have more targets for it.
I'm in. Alright, so there's the attack lineup. You're not allowed to leave this call without 3 Showdown in your main board. Bing! I've done it. I've fixed all of your defensive problems. This card is not fair. Yeah, this card's correct. This card's so crazy good. I think we have to put some sort of maybe just Refreshing Slice is just good enough, right? Maybe just like 4 Refreshing Slice is like all you need for momentum stuff, and that might just be it, honestly. Because like adding cards to card pool and then re-readying this and then discarding it to re-ready this, it's like good. Let's take out the bad cards. Let's do difficulty. Shadow's Aid. This card is bad. We do not need this card. Excited for Blood. This card's neat. I think we have to play it because it draws us a card under the evil symbol. To the point where I think we just have to play it at a 4 of.
Okay.
Yeah. Crushing Truth. This card is the most sideboard card of all time, and that's where it deserves to live. Sudden Appearance. I like Sudden Appearance, especially when their card pool is slammed full. You just like Prominence Burn and just like slam it and be like, well, catch 7. This card's cool. I like this card. I think we're gonna drop it down to a 1 of. Coping with number 1. Let's make it a 4 of. You said you want to draw cards. Let's draw cards. Creepy is great. Classmates Introduction. Tell me about this card. Sell me on this one.
I don't know if there's a real way to sell it, but it was just kind of a thing to manipulate more damage onto a card, but I don't really need it as I was playtesting it the other day.
This card, combined with Ignited Arrow, feels very good. Ignited Arrow combined with like Innsmouth, or Innsmouth Classmate Instructions. So like if I got, let's pretend I got 2, right? This thing gets 2/2. We put one in the card pool. We give an extra 3 damage. This is a 9 damage move, right? Right? Yes, 9 damage. So it's a 2, 3, 4, 5 high for 9. That they don't want to block, because if they block, they give you another move. So they don't block, and then you play Amphibious Ambush, and then you add the card to the card pool. They still haven't blocked, so they still get the 2/2. We put this in our momentum. We continue to pop off. Yeah, that feels cool. That feels very good. I think, though, I'm going to drop it down to a 2 of.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where's Your Smile Now? I think is very cool. It just doesn't do anything in your deck offensively, and so I think it should leave. Is gone. Endless Loathing. This is also a do-nothing card. You're not going to have enough foundations in hand in order to make this card be relevant, I don't think, because you're going to be discarding your foundations and playing your attacks. Quick to Act is great. Floating on My Babies is a 4 of. We got to kill motherfuckers. Let's talk about what's our numbers here. We're at 59. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to difficulty, right? So options that we have, right? Desperate Times, incredible card. Press Conference, incredible card for what you're trying to do. Brute Strength, incredible card for what you're trying to do. Advice for Winners, a great card. Yeah, those are the ones that I recommend. Are there any of those that look interesting to you? Desperate Times, Press Conference, Brute Strength, Advice for Winners.
Probably Brute Strength and Press Conference is what I'm looking at.
Let's do 3 of those, and then if we play Press Conference, we just play it at a 4 of. 66 cards. That was our number, man. That was our number. We don't care about our block zones because this character just kills people. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah, this card is gonna say that all your moves get at least +4 damage. It's nuts. It's the one card I wish I was playing in my my Midoriya 2 deck, and this guy is basically Midoriya 2. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't see any problems with boot strength.
Yeah, I think that this character just slams damage for absolutely free, and the fact that you can like amphibious ambush, prominence burn your cards away, it's just really good, man. It's just really good.
It's kind of like I'm just stuffing your card pool while I'm clearing mine, and I can just keep hitting you for big damage.
Yeah, and it's gonna be even bigger with brute strength, right? Brute strength and floating.
And then also that just adds even more damage to my kill move, which is Tongue Whip.
Yeah. Yeah, because you just destroy your whole stage and like not care.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like the brute strength, like if I have double brute strength, like paying 2 health on cards might like get me enough for quick attack to work. Yeah. This is tight.
And then also Excited also works with that too.
With what?
Excited also works with getting me down to quick attack.
Yeah, pay 2 health for the quick attack to work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a really simple, really easy deck just because of like how aggressive this character just wants to just slam damage. This looks like this, the only defense you really need is Showdown, right? If you wanted to cut this deck a little tighter, the first thing you do is you take out the sudden appearance. That card just leaves. Seconded by classmate introductions, and then start taking some of these 4-ofs and making them 3-ofs if you want to cut these numbers down. Yeah. And like take out double prominence burn, because like I think this is just to get us to 22, and I don't think we necessarily need it if this number gets lower. Know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah. Final thoughts?
Looks good. I mean, yeah.
I love it.
Everything I wanted.
All right, buddy. Well, I will shoot to the list, and you have a gross night, okay? Good luck punching people right in their Innsmouth.
Always.
Right. See ya.